Virginia in Charlottesville at Monticello, where the third president, Thomas Jefferson, lived, and he also is very famously known for writing the Declaration of Independence. He designed it all himself, and he started designing it, and then he went to France, but then he changed the entire thing because he got so inspired by the buildings in France. And I also think that top of the building, the dome, was also inspired by French buildings.
You're supposed to put the artifacts back in there now? It says to the left, but I don't know where the...
Retirement. He's a celebrity. It's Curiosity on the Hill, as he calls it. Because it's on a 7-day cycle, it has a calendar function. We can track the days of the week on the side. Get started Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you get done Friday. The same as we go into the next room, as we go. Tuesday, so the weights are stuff kind of at the top of the weights kind of mark. His work, his thinking, his writing, his reading. This is a very busy house. That entrance hall where we just were, you might have had up to 50 people there with books here. At his peak, he has about 6,500 volumes of books, one of the biggest collections in America.
Copying letters with that.
He sees while he is in France, brings home with him that idea. Also, we talked about space, grand staircases, grand ways to space. So, back here in Monticello, includes these red upholstered chairs. Also sends back over 60 paintings. The one that usually jumps out at people is that one in the corner, Salome bearing the head of St. John the Baptist. This is like a science experiment. Color in Europe at the time. Also, this is the north side of the house. It's less sunlight. Kind of helps to brighten things up a little bit in here. But this is expensive. This yellow paint is about 33 times the cost of the standard white lead paint.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of
They're doing a lot of archaeological research. I'm at Jefferson's grave, and he died July 4th, 1826, which was 200 years ago, and it was the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. And then also right there is where his daughter Martha was buried. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson were rivals in their career, but after retirement, they made up and became friends, and they both died on July 4th, and in their last words, it was mentioning each other, and John Adams said, "Jefferson survives." We're walking back to the visitor center from the graveyard, and one thing that's memorable about his tombstone is that it said all the things that he gave, which one is the Declaration of Independence, another one is the University of Virginia, and the last one is the Virginia Statute of Religious Freedom. I was surprised to see that his tombstone doesn't even list any of his impressive positions, like the third president of the United States, ambassador of France, Secretary of State, and Governor of Virginia.